It is day 2, guys, on doing the structural damage on this Fiesta. Only got a few hours today, so I'm really trying to get as much done as I can and make sure the measurements are all lining up with the other Fiesta, which you'll see in other videos coming. But let's try and line this up and get as much done as we can today. I'm really happy with the progress yesterday. It may not have looked a lot, but it's going well. So let's crack on and let's get this going. Okay, so I have taken these measurements straight from the other Fiesta. So let's see. Okay, that is actually perfect. Boom. So that top bit that you've just seen across the top is actually showing that it is perfect. I think the problem is going to be this one, and now I'm going to do this one across here. So let's go and line it up on the other one. And that is now actually lining up. So that's really good. Let's see. That one's too much to get them on. So as you can see here, is just let's see if you can see that, like a millimeter out. So it has been squished a little bit, but we're going to push that all back out, and yeah, so not bad. Across the way is absolutely fine. Across the way, fine. This bit squeezed in ever so slightly, and obviously we still have this bit here to sort out. Hopefully that will then sort itself out when this bit is sorted. So we're going to continue pushing all this out, and then we got that little bit there to figure out how we're going to get that bit out. So this one feels a little bit sketchy on what I'm going to try and do, but all I can do is try. Let's see what happens. So a bit nervous. This is all a massive learning curve to me. I've never done this kind of stuff before, so bear with while we learn together. I will say, when I'm sitting here editing, this is very satisfying to watch, like them pushes in and out. At the minute, all I'm trying to do is manipulate that back panel to be pushed out along the bottom of the boot line, as well as trying to find that 1 mil at the top from the light that we saw before. See this one, and then let's go see compared to the other Fiesta. And then this Fiesta is like this. I know it's got a swimming pool in it, so yeah. I mean, you're not going to get all the creases out of the other one because it has been a crash, but it's not looking too bad right now. Top observant marks to someone that may see the crease that I didn't see at this point. I do later find out that where this crease is, and I should have taken the carpet out first to get a better look. That's a mistake I won't be making in the future again. This is completely the raw footage from behind the camera, like it's constantly rolling. I could have edited some of this out, but as it is, I just want you to see that it's not all the good parts that are happening, it's the bad as well, and the repetitive that have to happen within this.
Have faith. Believe in your source. Have faith. Have faith. Believe in your source. Have faith.
Also guys, if you can hit that subscribe, hit that like button. I'm really trying to get to 1,000 subscribers, so help me out and let's get this going.
Make the most of the game right now. Have faith. Believe in your source and that you are no mistake. Stand by your words, never over explain. Life is one shot, make the most of the game right now. Have faith. Believe in your source. Have faith. Have faith. Believe in your source. Have faith. Have faith. Believe in your source. Have faith. Have faith.
I am not gonna lie, this is actually a really frustrating job when you feel like you're getting 2 steps forward and 10 steps back. But it's all learning, we're getting there. I just need to figure out how I'm going to do this bit here. That way, which way? This way, here. No, there. That way, just that bit. Give up with the hand signals. Yep, you get the idea. That bit down the bottom. Inside's not looking too bad now, but we still need to put it this way. So, yeah, I'm just going to re-measure it all. It's still out on that one, ever so slightly. Still the same. Still the same. So the top bit's fine. Let's just check this bottom bit again. And that is now actually lining up. So that's really good. Let's see. That one's too much to get them on. We're really starting to make some headway here with these adjustments, but I am going to attempt something that may or may not work, so that's coming very soon. I have no idea if this is going to work, but I want this bit to start coming together. like there's a little bit there, but under through there. So I'm going to try and use this to actually clamp it down. Let's see how it goes. I'm just starting to take off the antenna wire for the wireless entry and put that to the side, and then this plastic bit that holds that antenna in place, that's also snapped, so we need to get that off. Day 2 done. Got quite a lot done today. Not too bad. Got frustrated at one point, but it ain't looking too shabby now. There's a few bits I need to get, some seam seal and stuff. You might have seen where it started to crack, but that's fine. We'll just make sure it's flush, it's not where welds are, and then we'll just seam seal it. So that's for today. Welcome back, guys. It is day 3 of rebuilding my wife's crash damaged car, which was rear-ended. So let's get on. We've got a lot to try and get done today. If you haven't seen already, there'll be a link up here to the previous video. But yeah, let's get on with this because there's a lot to do. I think where I'm going to try it and start today, to start off with, is maybe try and get this crease out here. And then we just need to figure out this bit back here that's still not quite in the right place. Get this more lined up. So you've got all these marks here. So yep, let's get that try and lined up, but I think we're going to do this first, so let's go. Okay, so right now I'm just going to work on this instead and see how we get on, because that bit over there is frustrating me. If you've got any tips, any tricks that can help improve this process, if I do it again, let me know, and I'll take it fully on board. We can now see it's like that. Still need to get that bit there down. Yeah, so that's where we're at. Okay guys, so it's time to get creative. Obviously the pulley snapped on me in the first video. If you haven't seen that, go and see it. So getting creative, and yeah, let's see if this will work. I have no idea, and I do not recommend anybody try it at home. Saying that, I am, but yeah, let's go. What you can't see behind the camera is actually I'm attaching this to my air compressor, thinking that's the heaviest thing I've got to try and like anchor point it. Yeah, you'll see what happens. Oh, that was a bit of a bust. Yeah, a bit stuck at the minute. May have to make some own calls, see what to do. It's such a pain. There was always going to be a time where I'd get stuck on something, and this is where I'm stuck. So we're still going to persevere and carry on though. This is actually one of the hardest things that I had to try and get my head around, and trying to get in that bit just straight, or at least in line. We'll go on or not. And that is one crash bar fully on and all lined up across the way. So in that sense, it's not looking too bad. Now we still have this bit here. We ain't going to get all of that out. It's just, it is what it is. But as long as we can get this boot lid sorted, and then that bit in the middle at the bottom, straighten out that bit underneath, and yeah, we'll start trying to line up the tailgate. So obviously that one needs to be changed. I just want to get a few more bits tidied up on here, and then we'll go from there. This next measurement isn't a precise measurement. but it's rough for the time being for what I need. That last measurement gives me that this is actually still sitting too high. It needs to come back to about here-ish. So I'm hoping when I flatten that down, give this a whack, put it back, hopefully it'll sit flush, which means it'll move over. That's where we're at. I still need to sort that bit out in there, but I'm not worried about that. Just gonna sort this out, and then I just need to sort that bottom bit out, because that's where the screws are. So at the minute what I'm trying to do is the furthest top bolt, well it's not really the bolt, it's the screw part is actually out of line. It is slightly pushed over to the left, so I'm just trying to get that straight again. Doesn't really impact the bolt going on or anything like that, it was just more personal preference really. Okay, so gonna call it a day on this. I think I need to see what I'm gonna do about this bit still. Not really too sure. And then tomorrow I'm gonna crack on trying to fix this bit here. But I mean, we're getting there very slowly. It's still these two bits, but it's starting to line more up. So hopefully it will be okay. But crash bar is on, fully lined up. All of the screws from here to here are lined, and again across the way the only bit that isn't still is from the top screw to the boot lock on both sides, so we need to get those figured out how we're going to get that still. But yeah, so we have for day 3. I don't know if this will break into another video or not, so if it doesn't, peace out and I'll see you in the next one. If not, stay tuned, there'll be more. Bye.